Hello everyone, this is Kelly Beard of KarmicTools.com, and this is your weekly forecast for December 3rd through the 9th of 2023. So our quote for the week says, "Culture tends to discourage the inner journey. So we have lost our center and we need to find it again." Deep breath. This week we've got Scorpio and Pluto energy kicking, so it's all very deep and transformative. A little bit of ease and grace with our truth and purpose and clarifying things. But overall, it's a pretty intense week coming, y'all. We kick it off with the Venus square Pluto, which is never easy. In the cosmic dance of celestial energies, this planetary activation heralds a profound and potent moment demanding our attention and urging us to embark on a transformative journey. That's what Pluto does. Its influence reverberates intensely, compelling us to venture beyond the familiar realms into uncharted territories, particularly in the spheres of relationships and finances. Prepare for an immersion into the depths of emotional resonance as this activation sparks encounters and exchanges with others that unearth insecurities and stir hidden fears within oneself or within the dynamics shared between you. Stability finds itself absent from the equation, signaling an imminent and inevitable wave of change. The rumblings of this shift may have already grazed your awareness, yet now it stands fully present, offering an invitation to act with foresight or face the repercussions of delaying the inevitable. As I often profess, the adage of pay now or pay double later echoes all through this transit. Despite the natural inclination to clutch onto familiarity, resist that temptation. Pluto, as is its nature, intensifies all that it touches. Embracing the necessary purification and embracing change stands as the wise choice, alleviating the potential for greater discomfort that comes when you resist Pluto's purification and transformative powers. Activate your inner compass, discern your renewed values, and align with your truest priorities of here and now. In choosing change consciously, you lay the groundwork for a new and different future, free from the shackles of the old, or an opportunity for something new that resonates more harmoniously with your natural essence and current aspirations. Ashe. So we're going deep with Pluto. The square is a challenge to grow out of comfort zone into new territory. Venus, you know, love, money, and magnetics, your relationships and finances, kinship and community, all the things we care about, Venus is in charge of. So she hits Pluto. Now check this. This is the end of Venus in Libra squaring off with the end of Pluto in Capricorn, which in and of itself is intense and crazy and life-changing. But understand this. In astrology, anything within 3 degrees is considered exact or conjunct or amplifying each other's power in certain ways. And so right now, while Pluto teeters on 28, 29 Capricorn, means it's also teetering on 012 of Aquarius. And so it doesn't matter what we're doing. For a little while, Pluto's going to double down in 2 departments. In our cardinal Capricorn department and our fixed Aquarius department is what it's up to. And that crossing over into new territory is never easy, whether the planet is changing direction or sign. And the very next day, on the 4th, which is Monday, Venus enters Scorpio until December 29th. So as you navigate the intricate tapestry of relationships within the airy mental realm of Libra, the journey takes a profound turn as you venture into Scorpio's deeper soul-level territory. This transition reveals new depths of existence, amplifying your profound interconnectedness with all facets of life. As Venus strides into Scorpio, it illuminates the soul's journey, unveiling the subtle energies that influence your life and connections. This celestial movement exposes ideas and beliefs previously concealed or submerged within the subconscious and brings them into your conscious awareness. In this revelation, you are confronted with aspects of self-deception, outdated habits, and illusions that no longer align with the person you have evolved into over the past 2 to 8 years. Now is the moment to identify and release any self-sabotaging tendencies, dispel illusions, confront inner shadows, and bring clarity to your intentions. It is time for exploring motivations in their core essence and renewing your personal definitions of love, abundance, beauty, and vitality. Reflect deeply on your desires and the underlying motivation for them so that you can figure out how to manifest or draw them into your reality. Scorpio embodies the energy and teachings of karma and creation, holding us accountable for the manifestations and choices that we make along the way. It emphasizes the significance of willing integrity and honorable sacrifices, creating space for the mystical forces of ancestors and the invisible realms to contribute and guide you too. Venus in Scorpio serves as a poignant reminder that you are merely a conduit of power, not its source. Acknowledging your role as a vessel for the expression of this sacred energy, while exercising free will and conscious choice, becomes crucial, especially during the intense influence of Scorpio. This period urges the release of deep-rooted issues, making room for the sowing of new seeds of potential. Engaging in visible, tangible actions aligned with your intentions, and then allowing the invisible force of source energy to infuse life into them marks the most effective utilization of this transformative time and potent energy. Though the journey may be demanding and marked with intensity, navigating through discomfort and facing the revelations of darker truths leads to a cleansing, a lighter essence, and an enhanced empowerment. It enables you to wield your power more adeptly, adapting as necessary in a world shaped by the natural rhythm of the life-death life cycle, which always comes up with any planet moving through Scorpio. So here we have the light and shadow bullets list. Venus in Scorpio's light expression is all about the ability to operate from soul level values and priorities, innate trust of your instincts and psychic knowing, valuing and pursuing your soul's mission, being powerful and magnetic in social situations. Okay, let's call that in for those of you who have to get in front of folks. Your personal power, self-discipline, and self-mastery come up. Mastering your authentic power to create your own reality is a big piece of this because, again, Venus is what we care about and Scorpio is our power to create. Ability to acknowledge and honor your own shadow nature, knowing your own power and how to use it, access to a natural sensuality, sexuality, and magnetism, okay? Deep breath. Let's make sure our boundaries are clean and healthy so we're not magnetizing any kind of deeper, intimate connections that we don't really want. Going into the underworld and returning renewed. So this can also be a time to recharge. Ability to dedicate and focus with intensity. Okay, deep breath. Now that's all the light. The shadow is a little trickier. Excessive need to control in relationships. Being stubborn, stingy, and hoarding resources. Rigid resistance to change and suffering in silence, repression, self-sabotage, and living in survival mode. And anybody living with a Venus in Scorpio, you can testify and let me know if these things come up for you periodically. Stagnation, toxicity, and disregard for the life-death life cycle. Okay, we never want to do that. Operating covertly and misusing your personal power to manipulate others with emotional blackmail. Creating negative karma through abuse and oppression, victim consciousness, feeling powerless, excessive need for retribution and toxic forms of justice, poverty consciousness, and feeling worthless. So you see that shadow is deep, y'all. So let's be mindful. Let's take some time out. This is crazy Western culture holiday season, so people are already stressed out. Hopefully you're in the Kelly crew. You don't do that. Hopefully you are making time for communion with your ancestors and Orisha, angels, and animal spirit guides and staying close with your team. Because that's what happens when we're dealing with our soul level in Scorpio. We need our team to help validate certain things to figure out what's really going on. Now, Tuesday the 5th, Neptune goes direct in Pisces. So if we liken the moon to the individual womb, then Neptune embodies our collective womb. As Neptune undergoes its annual retrograde, it offers us a conscious opportunity to cultivate something meaningful, often intertwined with the realms of healing and integration. These retrogrades serve as invitations to delve inward, to heal, mend, or integrate aspects crucial for your overall well-being. What personal healing journey have you embarked upon since July of 2023? Neptune is renowned as the planet of dreams and visions, Under normal celestial circumstances, it inspires daydreaming, fosters creativity, and paints a hopeful, idealistic picture of life, relationships, and projects. However, when Neptune retrogrades, although less jolting than Uranus or Pluto, it remains a potent force to consciously co-create with. The last 5 to 6 months have been gently dissolving personal boundaries, fostering an awareness of our connection to the whole. Not a bad idea, but to some it can be unsettling if they are rigidly holding on to boundaries for a false sense of security. Hopefully you've been able to clear the fog, reestablish your boundaries, and reconnect to your spirit in a way that helps you navigate the world better going forward, especially now that it's direct. Now, the same day, on Tuesday the 5th, Venus is going to trine Saturn. Now, this is going to help mitigate some of the intense energy, but it's also going to keep you pretty serious and focused. During this activation, an effortless and harmonious energy prevails, offering you a fertile ground to conscientiously engage with, which can lead to remarkable and palpable outcomes. It is an opportune moment to crystallize your vision and clarify your definitions within the realm of relationships, for your values and priorities are distinctly illuminated with this activation. Drawing from your past positive choices and endeavors, you can anticipate positive benefits and well-deserved rewards heading your way. If you have sidestepped your responsibilities in any relationships, be they public or private, this energy provides a chance to realign, offering a smoother course, unlike the challenges typically associated with Saturn's influence. Practicality regarding your limitations and a realistic evaluation of others' contributions are keys to leveraging this energy. It supports discussions aimed at progress, growth, or elevating to a higher collective level, which can also foster teamwork and a sense of kinship. Engaging in strategic planning for the future, delineating a vision that safeguards and nurtures all involved, and honoring the vital essence of life pulsating through these interactions find profound support through this harmonious alignment. Trines are ease and grace. They're almost so subtle you could miss them if you don't consciously co-create. So with this one, Venus embodies the energies of love, money, and magnetics, and Saturn advocates for an objective and somewhat conservative approach to both your relationships and finances. So given this fusion of potent energies, I recommend outlining realistic relationship or financial goals spanning the next 3, 6, 9, or 12 months as a guiding compass for this time. Deep breath. Then Wednesday the 6th is our Owl Medicine live event. All are welcome at the live event. Wednesday, December 6th, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. But if you want the tools and replay, we ask that you contribute $25, and that link is in here. Then we jump to the 7th, which is Thursday. All right, here we go. Mercury's warming up for its retrograde process. It's going to trine Jupiter 3 times over. First hit is this week, December 7th. It'll happen again on December 18th, and its final hit is January 19th. So this is a process of your thinking and your consciousness with ease and grace, waking up to that next level. This energetic phase offers a splendid opportunity to broaden your horizons, delve into new learning endeavors, or enroll in a class or workshop. It's a moment to lay the groundwork for future plans and begin organizing your aspirations. However, you might find yourself feeling less tethered to discipline and more drawn to creative impulses. While this creative surge at the outset is beneficial, eventually focus and discipline becomes essential to anchor your blossoming ideas, thoughts, or concepts into reality. If you remain self-aware, awake, and attentive, you will be able to naturally discern, see, and seize the opportunities as they present themselves. What might seem like luck is truly a reflection of your inner alignment with the universal forces. Your presence within your own body, a positive mindset, and ultimately trust in your own instincts. Remember, it's about practice. Perfection is not the goal. Cultivating optimism and perceiving opportunities in every experience act as magnets for positivity while naturally repelling negativity, steering you toward your desired destination. Seize this auspicious energy to forge connections that align with your current aspirations and intentions in life. Deep breath. Jupiter's all about improving and expanding and waking up, but because there's a process here of going to a new level, we're going to have to do a little back and forth, a little research, a little tweaking, It's Mercury retrograde time. Sag and Capricorn, what do you believe to be true or possible? And what are you really cultivating and creating and bringing into form? What kind of containers are you cultivating for your creative ideas? It's time to revise and go back over. I certainly have done a lot of improvements to the website over the last week. I can't wait to share a few things with you at the end of this. Meantime, that same day, Thursday, is our Mercury retrograde update for 2024. This is where I'll do an overview for all 3 retrogrades we're going to go through as it goes back and forth over Earth and fire signs. So in 2023, it was all Earth. We created containers and we got practical and we got in our body and made that mind-body connection. But now as it dips into fire, we can be inspired with new ideas and we can improve the ones we're already deeply dedicated to, which is a wonderful concept as well. And if you're going personal, then again, like I said, it's what you believe to be true or possible and what you're creating with your ideas, thoughts, and concepts, not to mention your choices and decisions. So join us there, especially if you're one of my cusp babies that lives on the cusp of Sag Capricorn, Aries Taurus, or Leo Virgo. Those are going to be the ones we're going to mess with in the new year. So I'll do the overview, we'll do some divinations, we'll check in as a community on Thursday, December 7th at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. This is a free community event that I do once a month, part of the Power Circle. We're going to talk more about that in a minute. And the suggested donation for those things is $22. When you are able, we are very grateful. And when you register for those free events, or as you're about to find out, if you join the Power Circle subscription, then you will automatically receive your personal activations and post-call goodies and things. Now we jump to Saturday the 9th when Venus will oppose Jupiter. Now we have the 2 benefactors coming together in an opposition, which means there's a little bit of a push-pull and an integration that needs to happen for us to be successful. But we're back on relationships and finances and what we believe to be true or possible. This vibrant energy invites us to revel in the joys of nature, relish delectable food and drink, savor the company of delightful companions, and indulge in hearty laughter. It's a celebratory energy, beckoning us to embrace its pleasures, yet urging moderation and mindfulness toward your own individual health and well-being. This energy is deeply creative, igniting the flames of the true inner artist inherent within each of us. Moreover, it marks a midpoint, a pivotal juncture in relationships or creative endeavors that commenced around 6 months ago. It prompts reflection. Is this path still viable? Does the narrative we weave align with our own truth? Where lies the value, and is it worth continuing on this trajectory? These questions demand contemplation at this juncture. Whether one identifies as an artist or not, this activation fosters an infinitely creative atmosphere, significantly expanding individual work and personal potential. Embrace this moment to ignite your imagination, expand your vision, and embody hope and joy today. However, tomorrow beckons a shift toward a new direction that resonates more authentically with your individual essence and personal truth. Deep breath. So we're exploring and we're integrating and we're probably moving a few things around, but we want to stay in tune with our own essence and our personal truth as we do it, right? Your values and priorities, your belief system, what you believe to be true or possible. So now I get to introduce a very old and new subscription. Okay, so some of y'all have been with me since 1999 and you know that I used to have a membership like this way back in the day. But in the course of moving through 2023, I created these lunar tools, and they have been so well received that we have added that to a monthly membership that you will be able to get some custom goodies, your own monthly highlights and details, which is a computer-generated report. And most of you know that's not really my thing. However, what I do love about these reports is it lists your personal activations in order with dates and times and everything. So you know kind of what's going on for the month. So that's the customized part for you, the individual, and I will need your birth date, time, and place to provide those. Also, you can use them in conjunction with the weekly forecast and you'll get both interpretations. So I like to work with them together Or let's say I encourage my students to use it along with my weekly forecast, because that's where I really break it down in Kelly language. But otherwise, you'll be getting the monthly lunar tools, support, and guidance. Now, a drum roll, because here's another request I've gotten from you all, is some of you love to research and do go back and listen to old audios and research old forecasts to find information regarding cycles that are back up and whatnot. And I love that. That's truly the Kelly way. However, I got a handful of y'all now that really like to go ahead and want to know what's coming. So since you already know I only post the weekly forecasts 1 week at a time, now with this membership, you can get a full month ahead. So 4 weeks, 5 if it's one of those months where we have 5 weeks in a month. Also, the community readings, okay? So I have 8 different sacred season readings, a different reading for every season. So those are available for, of course, for you to purchase as individuals, but I also do them for the community. And I usually do them around each turn of the season, but now we know we're going to have them locked and loaded in one place and for you to refer to and decide if you want your own. The bonus replays are all these monthly community events that I do, but all in one place with their video and audio links. Miscellaneous resources, you know, is usually my calendar or any extra goodies that I create. And if you subscribe for the ongoing $9.99 a month, which is about $10 a month, you know I had to pick a number for Oya. So $9.99 is what she told me to do. And she is the queen of the marketplace, so I always listen. But if you're a subscriber, you'll get the 10% off all other offerings. If you just want to drop in for a month, that's cool too. This first month, I decided to do December because I needed a test run to figure out how it was going to look and what the layout was going to be like. So I did that, and I also updated January. So if you join now, you're going to get 2 whole months at one time, get you through the crossover into the new year. I thought that was pretty powerful as well. So for my astrology students and those of you learning your personal chart, this is some ongoing support throughout the year, which covers another request I've had from many of you was how could you make a small monthly donation? And I have to say I've been inspired by Ye's $5 Patreon because that has been working beautifully for her. And it is something that the community that comes together once a month for these events and puts in the energy, puts in the work, invests in yourselves, I feel great pride and joy in providing these tools for you. And you all have asked for a way to do a little something for me. So thank you all for prompting me and pushing me and keep poking me to create these avenues for you to reciprocate. And I do appreciate. And this particular subscription, you get customized goodies for you and a whole bunch of ongoing social collective support and guidance. And like I said, you can get ahead of time, right? We can get this whole month ahead. Where those weekly forecasts are listed in writing, as I make the audios and videos, I will upload them in there as well. But your month ahead is written. I should say that too. But I just wanted to keep it simple and offer you some custom goodies as well as some regular goodies all in one place. I hope you will consider that. Which also reminds me, the Astro 101 class is going to be held February, March on Tuesdays in the evening on Zoom. It's an 8-week class. It's only $333, another number from Oya. And you all should start signing up now because there's a workbook that I have to put together to mail to you, snail mail, to get you ready. So we have the month of January to prepare, but I wanted to put a bug in your ear so that those of you interested in taking that class can sign up. And those of you who have taken the class before, you know you're always welcome to sit in and audit and check in with what you've already learned from me. This class was also born from your request to learn the Kelly way. I don't really have an astrology book out other than the workbook that goes with the class, which is pretty massive. I guess I could turn it into a book. I'll have to think about that. But for those of you who want to learn about cycles and patterns through your own chart, through learning about things that are related to your chart directly, this is my teaching method. Yeye and I both love to teach you how to embody what we are teaching and sharing and not just learn the words and regurgitate it. So the way to learn is to learn with your own chart. That's the best way. because then you know instinctively, intuitively, what is right timing for you personally. So this is a pretty juicy, intimate class. I do have to put a cap on it. It's not going to be fun if I have more than 10 people. And I have a feeling this year is going to fill up fast because I've had many, many of you ready for this next level. So reach out and let me know if you're interested in that. Also, it is that time of year, the Astro Tarot reading. If you've already gotten your birth chart, that's okay. We can still do this one as a check-in and see where you're at in your cycles and ask a specific question to the tarot if you like. And I've been leaving in the Soul Sisters invitation video at the bottom of these blogs because I really want people to be able to catch an overview of what I'm up to and what I do, and a little bit of my story is in there. So if you're feeling like you want some community support, the Soul Sisters Circle, any of these circles, the Power Circle, the Venus Circle, depending on what you're focused on, this is where we do it, okay? And I am over the moon excited about this new subscription and moving into the new year with you all. So I hope you'll join me this week. We are going to get together to discuss Owl Wisdom, the storyteller archetype. And we're going to get together to talk about the upcoming Mercury retrograde, which is happening now. We're already in the first one, but we're going to talk about the new year too, so we can all prepare. So hopefully you have time to join us, and if not, you only have to register to get the replay. So thank you all for being part of my Power Circle community. That is the big global community. And thank you for participating in all my classes in the Venus Circle and Soul Sisters Circle. I'm deeply grateful for those who are committed to this ongoing work. And I hope you'll join us when and where you can. I hope you have a fantastic week. Reach out when you need to. This is Kelly Beard of Karmic Tools signing off.